Hey, what up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a new squad on FIFA 18, Ultimate Team. Is this new Martial the GOAT? Is he the greatest on FIFA 18? I don't know. We're trying to find out. Yesterday I did the SBC for him. If you want to check that video out, it'll be in the top right corner. I'll leave a link to it. And in that video, I sort of compared his stats alongside Heung-min Son, Team of the Season. And that's probably one of the better comparisons between, you know, two players out in the same sort of position, same league sort of stuff. So it could be a good idea for us for the rest of this video to see, is he better than Son? Do I rate him more than that? Because at the moment, for me, Heung-min Son probably is up there as the greatest sort of left winger on this game for me. So, moving on in, we had ALISSON in goal. Team of the Season, ALISSON. Of course, now a Liverpool player, but you can pick his Roma 88 version up for just like discard price, because that's what a lot of TOTS players are these days. We now move into using Jordan Lukaku. What I wanted to do for this particular squad is mainly use Martial, get him in the team and give you guys a good thought and idea about him. But also, I wanted to put all three of the Futties winners that have been out so far into one team. So that was my main aim, was to get all three of them into one squad. So Dani Alves, Team of the Year, is actually going to feature today. He's not someone I've really used much, but I picked him up because he was 220k, and the one below him, like the 90 rated one, was like 120k. I was like, why don't I just go all out and get the best one? 93 pace, 91 dribbling, like member of Club 80, did a pretty solid job. Not a real standout or anything, so I think that you probably could downgrade him somewhat if you were to build a team like this, you know, and copy my squad or something. And then we move into Team of the Season, Marquinhos, 92 rated. I really rate this defender. 82 pace, 81 dribbling, 93 defending, 87 physical. There's actually a lot of Team of the Season centre-backs with really similar stats to that, and he is just another one that fits into that above average category. I like him, I rate him. He does pretty good. He does a pretty good job, but he's not up there as the best, you know. He's just in that above average category. We then have Kostas Manolas, who, to be fair, Manolas has been one of the more OP centre-backs all year long, and he still has a place on this game, like even as an 84 rated, rare gold, 80 pace, 86 defending, 83 physical. They're still not bad stats, and he will still perform. He still is OP, but there will be some strikers that can get past him at this stage of the game. Now moving on into the midfield there, we've got three nice and high rated and also very well-rounded players to round off this midfield. Fernandinho, Team of the Season. One gets the soft Brazil links off to those French League 1 guys, making them full chemistry, essentially. Although I think they probably would have been full chem anyway. It's just a case of my right centre mid wouldn't have been. Originally, I had someone else there, Pogba, I think it was, and he wouldn't have been full chemistry due to my right forward that we'll see in a bit. NAINGGOLAN, Team of the Season, he comes into the squad. I got really quite lucky this year with some of my untradables. Like, he's another one that I just got in a guaranteed TOTS pack. So fair play to NAINGGOLAN. Thank you for coming out of my pack. He's again incredibly well-rounded stats-wise on this game, and I was a fan of using regular NAINGGOLAN all year. So to have the TOTS is just pretty awesome. And then we have Timmy Bakayoko. I've been using him all over the place since he came out. Why not, right? I spent 100k on doing this SBC, or even more than that maybe. I'm gonna get the use out of him because his stats are brilliant, and he is overpowered. You know, just imagine the version of Bakayoko that we've all faced all year long, and then he's got like a +10 attributes on him the whole time. So that's basically what it feels like to me. Mo Salah makes his way into the squad. You can literally use whatever right-sided player in the Prem that you have that you like. I also have Sterling in my club. Decided to use Salah today, but you could happily go ahead and use, you know, someone like Raheem Sterling or anyone else that you've got in your club that would work. Same with the striker. I've gone for this Rashford because Rashford's kind of topical at the moment. He is one of the 3 votes for the next Futties like award winner, and I hope he doesn't get it because a lot of people that have got this 87 rated card might get a little bit screwed over. I hope it goes to Gabriel Jesus, as you will have seen if you watched yesterday's video, but it's all about this man, right? Anthony Martial, 91 rated the Frenchman is. Man United badge on him, 95 pace, 94 dribbling, 92 shooting, 88 passing, 88 physical. That's not bad, you know. Those are some really, really good stats, and they were comparable to Team of the Season Heung-min Son. Couple differences here and there. Main difference being that Martial doesn't have a 5-star weak foot, whereas Son does. But those in-game stats impress me, you know. Yeah, the long shots are low, but I've got the finisher chemistry style on him, so the long shot stat's going to go up a little bit, I believe, anyway, with the finisher. Or is it just finishing that's the main one that goes up by plus 15? I can't quite remember. However, I know that with the strength, with the stamina, the dribbling, the pace, Martial is always a god. Even the regular version has been OP all year long. I reckon he's still someone you could stick into a starting 11 and he would be great. So, you know, it's always going to go one way. He's always going to be amazing, but like, is he the GOAT? Is he the one that you want in your squad? If you're still playing this game in a relatively like competitive manner, then is Martial the one you want, or is Heung-min Son, or do you use an icon? Do you use Ronaldinho, for example, or do you go all out and use Cristiano Ronaldo? Now, I'll say straight away, he's not as good as someone like Ronaldo. But what makes Martial really good, I've seen a few people say on Twitter and stuff, is that even the regular version, because he's got like pretty good stats, yeah, that works, and he's got 4-star skills and weak foot, so he's usable. But he has a lot of traits apparently, and what that does is like give him like speed dribbler or something, and all of these little traits add up and turn like an average player or a slightly above average player into someone a bit sweaty and a bit useful. And that's why I feel sometimes people are like, yeah, Martial just outdone me here, or he got away from me here. And I'm like, yeah, well, it might be something to do with the fact that he's an 83 rated player, and he's got some really good stats and actually some traits behind him as well. So if you take that and then you add more stats to him, yeah, he becomes a bit of a monster, but then again, he has always been. So it's tough to really pick out like a huge difference, which is mad to think considering the stat changes. But like, he is now definitely on par with the likes of proper TOTS players. Now, that's great, you know. If you are the sort of person that maybe has some coins at his disposal because you stopped playing the game around Team of the Season, but you haven't really got any TOTS, you know, you don't have a Heung-min Son who's going to cost you 200k or whatever he is right now, pretty sure this Martial can be done for like 70 or 80k, literally from scratch. So you could go out there, buy the Team of the Season players that you need, and if you imagine how much, like, put a number on it actually in the comment section today, how much would you pay for a 91 rated pink Martial at like the start of the game? I want to know what your figure would be, because for me it would be like 500,000 coins, because he would be like a next level player that would obliterate people in the weekend league and stuff. And for EA to offer him out at like 70 to 80k for us, like doing an SBC, ridiculous value for money. Really, really solid value for money. Always a great player. He's French, so he links to loads of awesome players on the game. It just so happened that France won the World Cup and got a whole 23-man squad of ridiculous stats. Like, so obviously there are plenty of people to link him to. He's in one of the most popular leagues as well, the Premier League, if not the most popular league to build a squad on FIFA. Therefore, he's really easy to get into a squad, and he will always perform. Being right-footed on the left-hand side, not ideal for shooting a cross goal, but there are a couple of goals that I'm able to score with him in this video where I actually just strike it with the left foot, because let's face it, he's got 92 shooting and he's got a 4-star weak foot. So for me, that's like nearly perfect shooting and a nearly perfect ability to hit on the weak foot as well. So you can feel real confident to take the shots on the left foot. It just works, you know. He feels super composed in front of goal. The pace is ridiculous. The dribbling is super tight. The strength is something which I definitely noticed. The ability to actually hold off those defenders, whereas that almost was like Martial's letdown for me. Even the regular one, the OP one that everyone said could do everything. I always found that he would get barged off the ball somewhat. So to have 90 strength now and to have like well into the 90s for stamina as well, he's just a lot more well-rounded. The physical's there as well as the shooting, as well as the dribbling. You know, he's a left winger as well, so have 88 passing at his disposal is decent too. So what I would say is that my overall evaluation after using him for these 8 games or whatever it is, I still prefer Son, because Son is a next level of OP crazy, just because he's got the 4-star skill, 5-star weak foot, and like Martial, is always OP, is always fits the meta. So I would always take like a 4-star skill, 5-star weak foot player over someone who doesn't quite have that, even if the stats are relatively similar, just because it does add another level. You know, you can feel that tiny bit more confident to take that shot on the weak foot of Son, because I know he's got a 5-star weak foot. The outcome is going to be exactly the same as if I took it on his strong foot. So that's the outcome for me. He's great. He's ridiculous value for money. I hope you guys have still got the coins and would maybe go out and purchase him. Go ahead and do the SBC, because I think he's amazing. But is he the greatest? Not quite. Not quite, in my opinion anyway. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, smash a like on the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Have a lovely day, and I will catch you next time. Peace.